Hello and welcome to Vectura Basics. I am Inside Service Technician Jacob Walt, and I'll be your instructor today. We're going to start off with a little introduction video about Vectura. It's going to show some different options on the Vectura, such as this conveyor here. Showing a lifting conveyor. This is a more extensive Vectura setup. There it's going on to an SPU. Take it out above the conveyor and drop it on. And you see rolling down some roller conveyors. Here's a manual in-feed station. Where you can mark what customer and category the product is, and feed it, take it into the system for tracking. Along with a third-party wrapping machine tied into it. Some energized roller conveyors. Here we have one of our pusher conveyors. Pushes the item off down the pack out. Showing the control screen for the Vectura control cabinet. Integration between XFM tile folding machines and the Vectura system. Off the XFM conveyor onto an SPU controlled by Vectura and deposited onto the Vectura conveyors. There it's showing some traffic control. Here you'll see one of the label machines. Pop a little label onto the finished package so they know what's in it, what customer, plus many other options can be put onto the label. There's the controls for the label machine. On the finished product going down to pack out. There our little introduction video ends. So, product structure, customized solutions based on standards. It's a valid combination of features, functional and usable in the customer's environment. So our product is a custom combination of functions to a solution, meaning what the customer wants, we will combine to make what they want, the finished product. Function characteristic of product experienced by the customer in terms of added value for the customer, represented by function modules, which depending on what they want, it can depend, the function module will vary based on what the customer wants. There in the example, you'll see function module sort by customer consisting of software, linear transport, sorting module, and 3 roller tracks. Or the function module of packaging consists of software, linear transport, packaging machine, and more linear transport. Function blocks usable in various functions, mostly mechatronic scope. The combination of function blocks, reducible, testable, dismantleable, transportable, erectable. And function modules can be recombined. Order of use of functions and function blocks results from the requirements of the individual customer. What the customer wants is how the functions or function blocks will be aligned and assigned. Customer solution consists of differently combined function modules. Order of the function module results from the requirement of the customers. Function blocks can therefore be combined in different sequences without individual programming. And the different function blocks of the function sort are recombinable. In example 1, they're showing pack, transport, sort by. Example 2, pack, transport, sort by, label, sort by. For us, the customized product is just a combination of standardized secure function modules. Product structure, packaging functional orientation using example. Function pack consists of a controller that contains a function block with 3 components. So the customer view, packing, the function, packing. Control, the building blocks. You have linear transport, packaging machine, buffer conveyor. Customer request a function, derivation of the required functions from the requirements of the customer. Function is provided by integration of software, electronics, mechanics. Single packaging machine must not be sold or delivered because we cannot guarantee the function. Functions desired by the customer are assigned to function blocks. For example, the integration of packaging machine with tunnel must always be secured and delivered together with a linear transport and with a buffer conveyor. So these are all the different types of Vectura we have. Starting at the top, Vectura Collect Basic, Vectura Collect Control, Automate Transport of the Expedition. These are what we'll call our dumb Vecturas, basic Vecturas. And you have track, sort, automatic, and multi-sort. This is where you get into the smart Vecturas, where everything is more automated. So, Vectura Collect Basic. It offers the option of providing stacked items centrally in the expedition, reduction of running distance in running distances increases the efficiency of the expedition in the long term. All conveyors are frequency converter controlled. You have options in belt width from 600, 800, or 1050. You have a central main switch, your little central cabinet. No electrical interfaces with machines or systems. No sensors. You will have sensors on the conveyors. With the Vectura Collect Basic, you will have no connections to your machine, so you'll have no traffic control from the machines. The only traffic control you will have is on the conveyors themselves, the two sensors, one at the beginning and one at the end. Anything coming off of the machines will not be monitored with a Vectura Collect Basic. The Vectura Collect Control offers the possibility to provide stacked items. Essentially, expedition through the control stacks are collision monitored. So same as Vectura Collect Basic on frequency inverter, belt width. The difference with this, you will get an interface box that connects the machines to the Vectura, so then you have traffic control coming from the machines as well. So with Vectura Collect Basic, you get traffic control just on the conveyors. With Vectura Collect Control, you get traffic control from the machines and on the conveyors. There's a permanent occupancy of a position. System automatically issues no release to the preceding system component, meaning if a conveyor has items on it, it will stop the next conveyor. It will bring it up to the end sensor and it will wait till the previous conveyor is empty. Some installation options showing you how the interface boxes connect to the machines, to the conveyors, along with the sensors, which are indicated by the red lines. Red lines are sensors, with a blue line connecting to this, the interface box, pink line showing the interface box connecting to the machine, blue line connecting to the conveyor. So the electrical connection on the conveyors, they all be daisy chained with those black hybrid cables. The end conveyor here showing a plug. This is a plug to close the circuit. Here it's showing a breakdown, a little bit more breakdown on the connections between the interface and the conveyor, between the interface and the folding machine, and then the sensors. The sensors must be connected to the correct box, or else you won't have correct traffic control. Little schematic page showing connection from the Vectura. This is from the Vectura schematic, showing connections there on the left into the conveyor where the interface box connects into the conveyor, and then connections on the right where the interface box connects at the folder. And then in the conveyor schematics, here it shows you the options for connecting for the sensor for traffic control for your release. Due to the safe monitoring of the light sensors, a request signal from external machines is no longer needed. We only need release and fault belt control. Now we're getting into our smart vectors, starting with Vectura Track, automated transport, collision monitored stack transfer, and synchronous data provision from laundry stacks to the expedition. Same as before, frequency converted control conveyors, same on the belt width. You have your central cabinet, and all stacks are traffic monitored by the Vectura. You have SPUs taking it from the machine onto the Vectura, onto the Vectura conveyors, and the Vectura controls the SPU. So in addition to position, information about each stack is kept. Same with the stopping the conveyors if everything is loaded up. And on the control cabinet, you'll get a multicolor touchscreen for the system operation. And on the roller conveyor, you'll get a batch change switch, must be acknowledged at batch change. And the criterion for which the item is changed is displayed automatically by flashing the button. Item change criteria can be customer or article information. And the roller conveyor will have sensors at the beginning and end of it, again, to help with traffic control. Here's an example of a track. Behavior and installation cannot necessarily be derived from the planned installation. The logistics plan is mandatory in order to provide the correct representation at the destination. The logistics plan is created whenever Vectura is being ordered. What all does the customer want? What do they want to happen? What machines and such. So for this example one, customer related picking, they want to transport to a central point, customer specific, and customer separation. Example two, product separation, transport to a central point, pool laundering, article separation. And we roll into Vectura sort. Same as track, just a little bit more. Everything is controlled, operated through with the smart Vectura. And here sorting takes place according to machine information attached to the stack. Determination of which acceptance position stacks of which machine or machine group are sorted is stored in the controller of the Vectura and is preset according to the logistics plan. The system software allows you to change the assignment independently at a later date, meaning based on which machine the items come from, they will go to a specific target, specific packout area. It is preset, but it can be changed. Data from each machine available, which may be needed, program, customer, cloth number. Showing breakdown, some options more. Here's a little overview on program interface for the Vectura sort. There will be more training on this done later, but on assignment machine to destination, which machine number, which target you want it to go to, and what it looks like when it's complete. In addition, the process of sorting by machine also makes it possible to identify the change between article and customer. A example requirement, 95% picking according to article, little space in the expedition, few changes of the criterion article. Criteria come one behind the other, respective roller conveyor. If necessary, articles can be distinguished from the staff. Implementation of that, item separation active after, customer secured with the acknowledgement button, display of customer. For example, Pull and Mueller and article. And on the left down there, it shows a little example. On to Vectura Automatic. You got automated transport, collision monitored batch transfer, and synchronous data provision from laundry stacks to expedition. Again, as before, frequency controlled roller conveyors, belt width 600 or 800. You have your central switch. Stacks are transferred specifically to the Vectura. Tethered must serve the defined interface. In feed with stack converter. So that's your SPU. And here it's just showing a different breakdown on article customer on where it's going. Green going to target 1 all the way, red to 2, blue to 3, yellow to 4. So same as before, addition position information about each stack is kept. You still have your traffic control. There is not a batch change switch on the roller conveyor, but a release button. And again, if that roller conveyor fills up, it will stop the system until it cleans out. And it comes with a global sort criterion, cannot be changed, article or customer, or combination of article and customer. 3 different basic equipment packages for sorting. An example basic package sort by customer. Sorting takes place according to customer information attached to the stack. Sorting criterion customer is a control variable that results from the customer information that is taken from the laying machine. Laundry of a customer is assigned by Vectura to a free sorting destination. Vectura selects destinations shared by the laundry employee. Organizationally, it must be ensured that points of sale, as soon as the assigned customer no longer needs to be sorted, are released promptly by the staff, and that points of sale are cleared out as soon as a new customer is produced. Meaning pack out needs to clear out so the customer changes can stay on top. Without approved delivery points, new customers no longer be able to be assigned to the system, and this can lead machines being backlocked. If the system doesn't know what to do with the items, It will not process. Basic function of the system ensures customer-specific sorting. General assignment of customers to sorting target is not reproducible given. If no target is released for a new customer, then the batch is not inserted into the Vectura. Here's showing more breakdown on the customer selection by the system automatically. Showing different programs and cloth numbers. How they're supposed to go. More interface, more description on the interface for this one. Again, more training will be done later, showing you how to sort by customer or automatic article sorted according to batch properties. You determine which properties should be used. So if it's going to be machine number, program number, or item number, automatic article and customer, extension of the which adds a customer number as a criterion. So you can have customer number as well, being one of the things that helps sort. Batch change does not have to be displayed because the basic function itself ensures that only one criterion is sorted onto a roller conveyor. Must be no mixing on the roller conveyors. Many changing sorting criteria must be taken into account. And then multi-sort. Same as before. You get in disposition, information about each stack is kept, permanent occupancy. You got your traffic control. You have a batch change switch on the roller conveyors. There is no global criterion. The assignment is fixed, but is selectable and settable per destination. And the customer has the possibility to change assignments. After determining the necessary delivery condition, number of roller conveyors is calculated automatically. It cannot be a blanket statement for the interpretation to be made because the variance of possible types of sorting is also almost infinite. Program interface, Vectura multi-sorts, given a breakdown on how it is done. For batch properties, a fixed target allows the user an arbitrary complex configuration of stack properties. List of properties include machine, customer, program, cloth, item, and item number. Up to 10 stack properties per configuration can be used, with up to 3 values per batch property. Batch properties are always processed logically. The values can be processed either as and or as or. And then on the 2 examples down here, the first one, machine number 234433, cloth number greater than 1 and less than 10 will go to target 1. There on the right, you see destination 1. Second one, machine number 234432. If batch numbers equals 1, program number less than or equal to 123, or 3, or machine number 345543, batch number equals 2, or all machines, batch number equals 3, that it goes to destination 2. And here's what it would look like on the screen. Right, and not with a program 123 correction. We'll break down construction installation. Here's what the layout will look like, how it should be set. Showing the different types of conveyors. You got your curved conveyor on the left, an SPU top right, straight flat conveyor, the bottom left. Your control for the labeler there in the middle, along with a powered roller conveyor on the far right. So in the transitions between the conveyors, if you're coming up from a side, how it should be. If you're going straight on, there is a little connection there between. You have to screw between. They're showing a little buffer conveyor, the small conveyor there. They're screwed together with connecting straps. It should be approximately 5 millimeters, along with the finger guard there and a ground strap. Connect them. Showing the connection for the stacking plate by approximately 90 degrees. Connects to the bottom sits there on the side. Installation of the SPU to the conveyor belt. You'll have there coming up to the conveyor, you'll have a little bracket on the SPU that you connect to, and you should have uh, no closer than 4 millimeter distance between the SPU and the conveyor. They're showing installation of the SPU. Then on the right, showing a pusher installation there. Push the unit a little bit farther, along with your wheel conveyor. We have two. We have the black rollers which are powered, and we have blue rollers, no power at all, just gravity. Here's the cylinder for the pusher unit. Here's a picture of our hybrid cable with the connections. Has all the connections, and the conveyors will just be daisy chained down the line. There's spiral conveyor. Here's a sketch plant. This will be at the beginning of your Vectura cabinet schematics, showing you a breakdown of your layout, showing your GFs, which are your conveyors, and your SPUs, along with which folding machine is where. And then you have your purple boxes showing string 1, string 2, string 3. Those are your safety strings. So in string 1, you have SPU 1, 2, 3, 4, and conveyors 1 and 2 in safety string 1. And you also, down on the bottom, shows a packing machine, and then down to pack out. Thank you for attending.